On this video today, we're going to talk about gutters and making sure that they're clean and functioning the way we want them to. Gutters are a very important piece to every house to make sure that our basements and our homes stay as dry as possible. It's really important to make sure that we're collecting all the water that's coming off the roof, we're getting it into the gutter, we're getting it into our downspout, and we're getting it away from the foundation in order to keep our homes safe, healthy, and dry. This house here, we want to look back, and it's really important to make sure that when we're looking at the gutters, we're making sure that the high side of them is bringing the water down over towards the downspout and then down and away from the house. We should be looking at this at least twice a year because after the winter time, sometimes snow causes these gutters to droop or take them out of position so they no longer can carry or collect the water. So we want to be on top of it. Basically, if you're inside the house and you see water shooting over top of your gutter, it's either clogged or it is not pitched properly, and it's important to deal with that as soon as possible. Thousands and thousands of gallons come off of our roof every time that it rains, so it's important that we stay on top of it. When we talk about the downspouts, we want to make sure that they're actually connected to one another, that they're physically connected, and that the water's coming down and then going into the downspout extension and away from the house. It's an important piece to the puzzle to make sure that the water actually gets away from the house. If any of these pieces, like the downspout, is not working, the thousands of gallons that we're collecting off the roof and we're bringing them down, we're putting them directly next to the foundation. Where's that going to go usually? In our basements. So it's important that we make sure that our gutters and downspouts are connected. Sometimes simple alterations like just connecting the downspout extension back to the actual downspout is an important piece. We see this at houses all the time where the downspout and the extension are about that far apart. Water is escaping from there all the time, every time it rains. A simple adjustment can get everything back in line and keep the water away from our basements. Another reason why we want to make sure that our gutters are doing what they're supposed to is because if the water is coming off of our gutters and down right next to our house, we now have moisture close to the foundation. And what do our bugs like? Bugs like moisture. So when we have water from our gutters and our downspouts coming right next to the house, we're creating the conditions that these bugs want to have and what they need to sustain life. So by keeping our gutters clean and functioning, we help keep the bugs away from our house. Cleaning out our gutters is also an essential piece to making sure that our gutter system is doing what it's supposed to. Always make sure that you are being extremely careful on a ladder and make sure that it's set up appropriately. Most ladders have directions on the side of them if you have any questions about how to set it up appropriately. But basically what we want to do is make sure that everything's cleaned out of the gutters. We do not want to have all this kind of stuff in here because all that does is makes the water actually come down the roof, it overfills and comes right next to the foundation. And that's exactly what we don't want to have happen. So make sure, people, that we keep our gutters clean, our downspouts clean. And then the other thing is when you're looking at the gutter itself, you can actually sight down the gutter itself and make sure that it actually has pitch going towards the downspout. These gutters can be adjusted simply by pulling up on them to get them back in position. So sometimes snow will come off of here and you'll have a heavy weight and it'll start to push these items down. And if they get out of pitch or if they're not going in the right direction, they're not going to do what we want them to do, which is collect the water and get it away from our house. I hope you found this video useful. As always, like and subscribe. We want to help people understand their homes and how to maintain them. And an essential part to a happy home is making sure we're collecting and managing the water around it. Simple tweaks can go a long way. It's never a bad idea when it's pouring down rain to actually get yourself an umbrella, go outside and see where that water's going. Sometimes a small adjustment to a downspout extension at the bottom can direct the water away from the foundation a lot. Or maybe you need to add a little soil in a certain location, again, to pull that water away. So next time it's raining, get yourself an umbrella, go out and make sure your gutters are doing what they're supposed to do. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe and turn on notifications to get our latest videos. We're here to help you understand your homes, how to maintain them, and how to protect them. Have a great day, everyone.